28 million more kids across America, including here in Minnesota, western Wisconsin, could have access to a COVID-19 vaccine in just over a week. The FDA taking up this issue today, then the CDC. We've seen this routine before. Laura Podesta live in New York with what is on the table, how this discussion will go down. Good morning, Laura.
Hey, good morning, Jason. Yeah, that's right. All of the government health agencies have to cross their T's, dot their I's when it comes to approving these vaccines. And today, the FDA is going to be discussing emergency approval for Pfizer shot for kids ages 5 to 11. If they okay it, it moves to the CDC for a vote next week. Now, this decision comes as adults continue to push back against the vaccine, including right here in New York City, where police officers, the police union, is now suing the mayor for being forced to be inoculated by Friday. And there's another vaccine mandate to tell you about, this one for international visitors to the U.S. There was a new order signed by the Biden administration that states starting November 8th, most foreigners who are entering the country must be fully vaccinated and show proof of that before they even board an airplane. All travelers will also have to test negative for the virus before their flight. Jason.
Laura, in Boise, Idaho, they are grieving this morning after another mass shooting. 2 killed, more hurt. Bring us up to date.
Yeah, so in addition to those 2 fatalities, 4 people were injured, including a police officer who responded to the scene. That officer has been released from the hospital at this time. And unfortunately, I don't have information for you as far as motive and why this gunman targeted this mall. The suspect did engage in gunfire with police when they responded, and that suspect is now hospitalized and in critical condition. The mall is going to be closed today out of respect for the people killed. It will also give investigators the opportunity to continue to probe the crime scene without shoppers nearby. Jason.
Laura, it's been more than a month since the Taliban took over Afghanistan, and tens of thousands of refugees have been making our military bases homes in the meantime, including a home not too far from the Twin Cities in Wisconsin. But there is another and a new option for them now, right?
Yes, there is a brand new program announced yesterday. Private citizens can now sponsor Afghan evacuees, and this is going to help ease the backlog of the men, women, and children who assisted the U.S. during the war and who are now fearful of Taliban retaliation. So they've left Afghanistan, they've come here to the U.S., and like you said, they are sitting on U.S. bases. The U.S. State Department is in partnership with philanthropic groups, and they are going to help vet these private citizens, these private groups, and train them to take in Afghan families. Now, there are roughly 53,000 refugees on domestic military bases, including 13,000 refugees being housed at Wisconsin's Fort McCoy, which you mentioned is just a couple of hours from the Twin Cities. Jason.
Okay, Laura Podesta live at CBS News headquarters this morning. Laura, thank you.